He looks a man under pressure, and Barneveld is clearly very firmly in the ascendancy.
What was looking an impossible task,
96.
well, frankly, it's now doable. This is magnificent, it really is. Barney refusing to give up.
100.
It's a semi-final many years ago. Brissy, Eric Bristow, against that man. 1997, I think it was. He would not be beaten.
95.
He was in the end, Eric. So reminiscent. What a match we've got now. The belief is back. Barney is back.
100.
Well, in the early stages, it was a procession for the power. Now it has turned into a desperate struggle for survival.
Every leg. So important. For the mind, for the confidence, for the scoreline.
134.
Every dart rod is just... it's an examination of you as a person, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
97. Further require 42.
Well, what's his choice of double here? Well, he persists with double 16. He persists to try and hit it.
10.
He still cannot hit it. He could have chosen tops, which he missed for the match.
Sylvia knows how important this is. More importantly, Raymond does as well. Treble 20. Well, he's going treble 18, single 18. Can he hit what Taylor couldn't?
72. Further require 32.
Well, now another go at this elusive target. A target that has tortured him tonight, but he has hit it there. Well, twice he's got to 2 legs in a set and not been able to get over the hill. He's got 1 here, he needs 2 more, Taylor.
Phil knows he's got to stop rampant Raymond from running riot.
137.
Brilliant visit from the power. Keeps the pressure on this man.
$100.
Well, we said about 20 minutes, half hour ago that Barney had 1 foot out of the Ali Pali door and Taylor 1 foot in the final. Goodness, how things have changed. Oh, this is devastating.
140.
Well, he can switch. Yes, he could have switched there, that was okay. Would have left 167 anyway with a single, so it was a smart shot.
Treble 19.
99. Further require 133.
Treble 20 needed. Treble 19. That was a weak dart. That was a nervy dart, in my opinion.
Raymond, you require 62.
Well, Sylvia prays to the darting gods. Barney has 2 at double 16 to level up this set. Oh, yes, you might well have thought it was in Raymond, so did we. Double 8. 7 out of 8 on double 8 for Barney. He has been deadly on this double. Oh, too high by millimetres.
Now, double top. It makes life awkward. May have to go left. Double 10 now.
30. Revenue requires 62.
Well, Barney must surely believe that he has Taylor where he wants him. The scoreboard may suggest otherwise, but the missed doubles do not. Busted score, so he had to go back to square one. Double 16, hits it, nails it.
Well, that was just superb. That really was. Not only did Barney hit the 62, he'd already busted the previous throw. So instead of having 3 at a double, and 2 at a double, and possibly 1, got the job done. Massive visit. Every shot now. Barney's looking more likely to me.
140.
Well, we forget, but Phil Taylor quite often reminds us that he is 52 now and not getting any younger. This will be tough for him, particularly with Barneveld having reeled off 12 of the last 17 legs.
I'm fine with turns, Raymond, because I've just fired in my 4th max.
Oh, well, another treble is a requisite, yes. Well, this leg, bearing in mind how poorly Taylor has finished when he's got to the double. Well, choices. 2 double tops. Oh, what an irony it would be if he got both of them. What an irony it would be! He could not hit a double for love nor money, and suddenly when requiring 2 in the double, he bagged a brace.
What a time to fire in a 12 dart leg. And Barney was sitting on 1-2-1. Under the pressure, these two are performing superbly well. Now, how many times you're in a situation you learn something about yourself?
140.
Barney's withstood a superb performance from Taylor and vice versa. This really is a quality match now.
91.
Well, again, Phil Taylor has got to within 1 leg of victory. He's been in this position before, but not been able to wrap it up.
100.
Phil Taylor has sped up his throw for one reason. That's to stop the hand from shaking. There's a movement in there that wasn't in there earlier.
140.
When he brings the dart back. He's under the extreme amount of pressure here.
Well, he may be Wayne, but he's thrown 9 darts here to leave 121, and I don't care who you are, where you're playing or what match it is, that is sensational. And he is going to get a shot.
90. Fully require 121.
Could he take out the 1-2-1 to win?
No is the answer. Now, treble 18 will leave double 16.
53.
68 left if he returns. Barney wants treble 20, double 10.
Yes, double 10 then to level up this set. Double 5, and it may be the last dart he throws if he doesn't hit it.
70.
It may be the last dart he throws. Can Phil Taylor finally stagger over the winning line?
Into treble 20 now, 16 for double 16. He's not been that efficient on 32, but when he needed it most, he got it. Phil Taylor beats Raymond van Barneveld in the World Championship semi-final, where he will now meet Michael van Gerwen on New Year's Day. Barney looked beaten, 5-1 down. He put up a great fight. Not happy. Shenanigans happening on stage. Well, look at the crowd, superb. Phil not happy about something. Incredible goings on. Well, don't know what was said. All we know is that Phil Taylor is through to a 19th World Final, where we'll play Michael Van Gerwen.
Rod, we'll talk about the match in a second, but what was going on at the end there? Was Taylor just really wound up, or?
I don't think I've seen Phil Taylor try so hard in a match in the 25 years I've known him. You could see the pressure on Phil when Barney was coming back there. And as we see it here, I think it's just a little bit of the, Barney wanting to say, look, what's going on's going on. And Phil said, no, you want to open your mouth and you've got to stick by it, and that's the way it is. I'm a bit wound up at the moment. Tomorrow, it may be, okay, and that's the way it is. But these are two professional sportsmen at the top of their game.
There was a lot of pressure on both of them, wasn't there? A lot of pressure on both of them.
Yeah, I mean, Phil got out of the gate quick and took the sword to Barney, to be quite honest. But then Barney started to relax and think, well, I can't win the game from here. And sometimes when you do that, you start to hit them. And he did start to hit them. And of course, put Phil under a bit of pressure. As I say, I don't think I've seen Phil under that sort of pressure.
It was more than a bit of pressure. It was, his hand was shaking, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't think I've seen Phil Taylor try so hard in the, like I said, the 25 years I've known him. You could see in his face, and I don't think I can remember seeing that before, not even when he played Barney in the final. It was, Phil's saying, this is, look, and he's saying, leave me alone.
Barney touched his face, didn't he? Barney looks confused there about what's gone on.
Yeah, I mean, what Barney's thinking, whatever's has gone on, and Phil's gone, perhaps what you've said, you can only foresee what you're thinking or what they're thinking, and Phil's gone, you said a few things, I didn't like that, I've never said it about you perhaps, and that's the way it is, Like I said, it's there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of adrenaline going on when you've just come off a match like that, and Barney's gone, well, that's the way it is, we'll sort it out another time.
We shouldn't really be surprised at anything that's happened tonight, because it's been one of those nights, hasn't it?
Another incredible night, what Van Gerwen did and the emotion we've just seen on stage. What you've got to realise, Dave, these are top professional sportsmen at the top of their game. The adrenaline is flying around in their body, and you do things that perhaps you reflect on and go, well, perhaps I shouldn't have done that. But that's what happens. I've been there myself. I've threatened people at times when you think they've done you wrong, and that's just the way it is.
There's one stage when Barney went off stage and came back on, and he almost looked like he was going to burst into tears.
Yeah, and I think that was when he actually started to really get back to Phil. We see that against Simon Whitlock, and until he did that against Simon Whitlock, that's when the emotion and adrenaline kicks in, And the early part of that game, Barney didn't have that. But as soon as he got that, he started to get back. He started to, his throw was nice and fluent. He was starting to hit the big scores. He started at the 180s.
It was an amazing watch. Barney looked like he wasn't interested early on. Had that carefree head shaking after a couple of legs, and then buckled down, and then we had a fight on our hands.
Nearly had a really which has never happened before, but I don't think it will. But yeah, Barney, I commentated on it, on 3D, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing in three or four sets. I'm thinking, what's going on? He's gone back to the old Barney, But then when he was so far behind that he's thinking, I can't do anything here, and then he seemed to relax. Perhaps Silver had a right go at him at the commercial break, and got his motor running again.
Here's the end of a really, really dramatic match, Rod.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that Phil missed the big number. I keep saying don't miss big numbers, but Phil has missed the big number.
I expected to say Barney to take this 80 out, actually, didn't you?
I did. He's hit a plumb treble 20, and you think this is going to go in. And actually, that's a good thrown dart. That's a smidgen off. The double five, it's a terrible switch back up to the double five. It's not a bad thrown dart, but it's been missed. And Phil now, he's already had 2 darts of double top in an earlier set to win, a dart in another set to win. This is for the match. And 1 dart at double 16, and it's not his best double, especially tonight, but he's pinned it. And you can see
kept missing
how
that 16 as well, didn't he? So the emotion was...
He did. You can see, that shows how much it meant to him. Yeah. The emotion you can see in him there, he's meant more to him than I think I've seen him win tournaments here. I've never seen him that emotional.
We're going to have quite a tasty final on our hands, aren't we?
We're going to have a great final. Yeah. We got the young gun against the old fella.
This is when the emotion was starting to show.
Yeah, well, as I said, they're both pent up, and Phil's just taken out a big shot, and the old adrenalines are flying, and it happens at times. Been there myself.
Well, what a night of darts. We promised to be special. We didn't know quite how special.